Hi and welcome to Polly Puts the Colour On. In this video I'm going to be doing another Winging It Wednesday. So I've got this book Flora by Maria Trolle that I bought, I think it was back in May now, it was certainly quite a few months ago, off Vinted. So it's second-hand, absolute bargain, which was the reason that I picked it up. And the reason that the person was selling it off so cheap was because they'd coloured a little bit in it. Now this is the only page that is coloured in the whole book. So kind of for the price of it, I thought, well, even if I never do this page, you know, it still leaves me all of the rest of the book that's in pristine colour, pristine condition. But I thought actually it would be quite nice to finish this page. Now I do quite like the colours that they've gone for, but to me, I just can't get past the fact that it's not symmetrical. So I did think, well, I could make that bit at the bottom black and then maybe bring a bit of gold over here. And I thought, oh, I'm just not sure. So I'm thinking what I'm going to try is a bit of collaging, which I've never done before. Doesn't seem like it will be too tricky. So, I mean, that could be famous last words, you know, we'll see. But I know I've been inspired a lot by all the videos that Maya over at Colour by Maya has been doing, where she's been sharing kind of colouring with paper, and yeah, just thought I'll give it a go. So my daughter very kindly, she has got some kind of patterned paper. Might not necessarily be the best for this, but I thought if I'm making the page a little bit different, I may as well just go for it anyway. So I kind of looked through and I thought, well, I don't want the Easter egg pages. Maybe the flowers, could go for the checkered, not that, and not the rabbits. Not sure on those flowers. So it kind of left me with those two options really, and I thought actually I think a stripy butterfly might work better than the flowers, so I'm going to go for the stripy one. Now it is relatively thick-ish paper. Daughter picked this up from the works. I don't think she paid this much. I think it was on half price, which was the reason why she picked it up. But yeah, bless her, when I was chatting about, oh, I don't know what to do with this, I said I might do collaging, but I haven't got paper. And I wasn't dropping hints because I'd actually forgotten that she had got some kind of patterned papers. She was like, oh, you could borrow a bit, you don't need much. So what I'm going to try, because I haven't got, well, I have, tell a lie, I've kind of got tracing paper, in as much as like I've got the you know, the wax paper sheets, but because they're heavily patterned, the ones I have, I'm not going to be able to see through them. So I'm going to go for just normal printer paper and hope that I think I can just about see through well enough, and then I can hopefully transfer it. Ends up being a little bit bigger, it doesn't really matter, because at least then it'll definitely cover over this butterfly. So I'm obviously not going to worry about doing the antennas. Now my thinking is to cover that flower up, because I really want the flowers to be pretty pink blossoms. That's all I can picture them as. So I thought it might be easier actually to just do another butterfly over there and have two butterflies on the page. So I'm going to just trace exactly the same butterfly twice. Then hopefully I can transfer this over onto that patterned paper that I've got. So obviously if you are enjoying my videos, just checking, I think it's not exactly perfect, but you know, I think it'll have to do. If you are enjoying my videos, then obviously please click that like and subscribe button. Drop me a comment down below if you've tried kind of collaging before. You know, do you enjoy doing it? Is it something you've thought about doing but you haven't got round to it yet? I'm just going to shut this book, I think, because my desk pad it's not super padded, but it isn't the hardest. Hoping if I turn it over and pop it on and then scribble hard on the back, I'm hoping it will transfer enough of the pencil on that I can cut round. It's easier said than done because I can't really see where the lines are. So I'll go quite big. And let's see, if I had got proper tracing paper, obviously this would work, but I didn't really want to buy any tracing paper when I don't know. Oh yeah, that's enough that I can see it for cutting out, I think. I didn't really want to buy any when I wasn't sure if I'd necessarily be doing it again. I mean, if I enjoy it, then I can see me doing it again if I can get my hand on, you know, some more patterned papers. But it's something that I've not really looked for too much, to be honest. So let's get these cut out. So this might well be a shortish Winging It Wednesday video. Well, I mean, I say that, it depends on how well this works, putting them over the top, doesn't it? Right, I think before I cut the second one out, I'm just going to see how that looks on the page. Well, that's not too bad. So that one is a tiny bit smaller, but it would kind of work. Because if I do that, and then I could go around with a white gel pen, or even actually I could go around with a black gel pen or black pen to edge it. So yeah, I'll go with that one for there. And then I can just go around it in black, and I'll add a black body. Get the paper back. Just need to try and cut this one a little bit bigger, I think, because I'm thinking I might maybe have it like that one's going there, and then this one's heading over. I suppose that maybe, yeah, I might cut it out a teeny tiny bit larger, but not too much bigger. So I'm not thinking about covering up kind of all of it. Oh, excuse me, I got a frog in my throat. Because that would be a rather large butterfly to cover up all of the green there. So I figured I can kind of lighten the green up a little bit for shade over with pencil. And then, yes, the other leaves on the page might not quite match, but that's kind of not the end of the world. When I'm kind of collaborating with the person who started this page, at least that would mean a bit of their colour choices would still be here. Oh yeah, that covers that red bit a bit more comfortably, doesn't it? They look a bit weird being the stripy butterflies, but you know, I kind of, oh, do you know what? I've never noticed. There is another one down there, isn't there? Oh, I better do a third butterfly, because that'll look really strange if I've done two up there and then that one doesn't match. So let's see. Have I got enough? Hopefully I've got enough pencil left on the back of that. Let me draw back over, and then I'll scribble again, and hopefully that will give me that one. Hopefully that will give me enough. Yeah, kind of ended up with going a little bit weird there, but I can see well enough that I can put another one. Do you know what? This is not taking as long as I thought, actually, and this is quite a lot of fun. So I can see I'm keeping a lookout for kind of collaging materials, so that I could have a bit of a play. I think especially on pages where you're not sure how to colour certain elements. Oh, that butterfly's come out a bit wonky, hasn't it? Right, let's try and even it up a little bit that side. Yeah, it's still a bit wonky, but I kind of like that wonky. Kind of looks a bit natural. like it's just how its wing is kind of bending. So just find my glue stick. And I'll get a bit of glue on the back. I'll probably do that just off the camera because I'm stuck for space, to be honest. Here we go. Alright, glue on the back. So I'm just using what we'd call in the UK like a Pritt stick style, you know, stick glue, not runny glue, just because that's what I've got. So we'll go with that. Right, try and remember which one's which. So the slightly bigger one is this one. So pop that one up here. There we go. Other two. Work out which one it was. Oh, it's stuck. Ooh, it's stuck to my fingers. Right, I think that was the one that was going here. Yeah, so if I outline them with a black pen, and then I can add a body and the antennas in. Oh, that one's not quite big enough to cover that one. Ooh, right, okay, change of plan. Oh, I regret doing this. Right. No, we're all right. Just about still covering the black. And then hopefully, because this one, yeah. Perfect. So that has covered up all of the butterflies. I mean, like I said, they do look a little bit strange, I guess. But, you know, kind of like it. It's a bit different. I've been experimenting a little bit more lately, so we'll go with it. So I'm going to see if I can find where is my black acrylic mark. I got two. Good question. Here we go. Got one here. Right. Just debating whether I use this one or this one, but I'm thinking this one might work better because I know this one has got a much finer tip. So let me just make sure that it's activated because I can't remember the last time I used this one. And I don't want to do it on my book. I'll just check it's flowing nicely. Yeah, it seems to be flowing nicely. So try and carefully add a little bit of a body. I'll just join it up to the antennas there, and then I'm going to go and edge round, so then it will just look as if it's a butterfly, hopefully with black details on the kind of edges of the wings, hopefully. There we go. Yeah, a little bit weird, but I kind of like it. It's more successful than I thought. So let's just do the same on the other butterflies. I just need to be careful with the glue that might be on the page here, but hopefully we'll be all right. Obviously I'll have to add antennas in. Scribble on that paper again. I think it's picking up a bit of glue where we'd had the larger butterfly to start with. We should have been a bit more patient and let the glue dry, but you know, does anybody else do that? You kind of, you're in the middle of doing something and you're like, I probably should wait, but you know, while you're doing it, you just want to keep going sometimes, don't you? Here we go. Right. It's around there. Little body. Yeah, a bit different, these butterflies, but I kind of like it. So I will link what I can in the description below. There will be Amazon affiliate links. I mean, there's not much to link, obviously, just the book. And if I can still find these acrylic paint pens, they came in a pack of black and white ones. I can't remember how many there was of each, but yeah, it was kind of a mixed pack, and they do work quite nicely, actually. So just this one down here. And then I think it'll be a bit easier for me to carry on with the rest of the page. So yeah, normally these pens work a lot better, but obviously it's got a little bit of glue on it. I've not been very patient. So it's more a reflection on me than the quality of this pen. Right, so the little body. It's quite cute. Antennas. I like them. They look a bit cheesy and kind of cartoonish, I guess, compared to the rest of the image, but I don't know, it's kind of cute. I like it. I think that one turned out quite nicely as well. So yeah, I like that. To be honest, all the times I've looked at this page, I've never really noticed there was a butterfly down there before. Just kind of really noticed that one. So yeah, I quite like that. So I'm probably going to make sure when I colour the leaves here that I colour them kind of a dark green like that, and then I'll go in and shade them all, or I might just see if I can lighten that one up with maybe if I use like a Prismacolor, maybe I can lighten that and then just colour the rest how I want to. But yeah, I think for my first attempt at collaging, seeing as I hadn't even got tracing paper, I don't think that's turned out too badly. So let me know what you think down below. Do you like how my weird kind of gingham patterned butterflies have turned out? Give me any top tips for your collaging or channels to check out. Obviously, thank you so much for joining me today. Excuse me, my voice isn't half going, is it? So yeah, really enjoyed that. I think for another Winging It Wednesday, I'm kind of happy with how that's turned out so far. I mean, so far, I've been quite pleased with all my Winging It Wednesdays. I think they've turned out okay. I'm assuming at some point I'm going to wing it and it's going to go wrong, but we'll see. So if you'd like to continue seeing me wing it sometimes on a Wednesday, please make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss out on those videos. Please click that like button as well if you haven't already. And yeah, maybe comment with a butterfly emoji if you've made it to the end. So thank you once again for watching. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.